Looking for Rig Sports content? I got that. Curious about the entertainment industry and its many dark secrets? Got them. Live stream content? Hell yes. Rig Sports clips? Check. Music? Bam, we got that too. Now click that subscribe button and ring that bell. I really didn't think I'd be making this announcement, but follow me on TikTok at Lobo_SnapGod. All of the O's are zeros, and I'll be dropping exclusive content. So stay tuned, follow me over there. Let's get to double digits, then triple digits, then quadruple digits, and so on and so forth. Follow the boy. And no, I ain't doing none of them dumbass dance challenges. We are back with Rigged NBA Part 20. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. See what we got to get our music first before I do anything. I'm really digging the music. Let me see what they got on. Yeah. See what we got. Damn, you already got it jumping. What's good, Tribe of Israel? What's good with you? Say Clay looking like a stone MK Ultra athlete. Yeah, I saw that video you posted, the one where he was just like in a daze sitting down on the bench. I saw that. I was like, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I ended up making a video about him anyway, but yeah. So Jordan Poole with the magnet shot. Yeah, I was like, this man got set for that shot. And I just had a feeling he was gonna make it the moment he got set, because they made a big deal about it, and it was just like, wow. I didn't even bother to do a video on it or anything. It was just like, okay. Yeah. Warriors whooping Celtics ass. Yeah, I thought Boston was gonna go up 2-0, but you know they gotta make it interesting, gotta put it 1-1 right now. It's more than that when the ball hooks to the left. Like his shot, a lot of those like deep threes, those half-court shots, 9 times out of 10, they usually hook to the left. Obviously, depending on where they are on the court. If they're on the other side, it's going to hook to the right. Oh, yeah, Marcus Smart forgot how to play basketball suddenly. Oh, yeah, Jermaine, I got your email. I wrote it down before I went live on this show. What's good, KE? What's good with you? Kenley Pierre, what's good with you, too? Dorian Carter in the building. But, yeah, from what I noticed in this game, first off, I called it that N95 was going to be a song they were going to play for the finals. Off of Kendrick's album. I just knew one of those songs was gonna make it. Like ESPN doesn't waste songs from Drake, J. Cole, or Kendrick. They gonna make sure one of them plays. But actually basketball related, I noticed in the first half Jason Tatum hit 5 threes. It was like he couldn't miss a single shot, and then come second half, he could hit a couple, but after that, it was just like he was non-existent. And he suddenly forgot how to dribble the basketball in transition. That's one of the biggest things I've noticed about like this entire game was the number of careless turnovers we saw. Where you see Jordan Poole, he just suddenly forgets how to dribble around a defender. Like they throw the ball up, like what the hell? We know damn well these professionals ain't supposed to be dribbling or not dribbling like that. The team light skin had the magnets. Yeah. What's good, Caleb? The magnets turn up all the way for the Warriors. Ain't gonna lose when they got the magnets on their side. And Tony Brothers calling phantom calls. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely had a feeling like Boston was not gonna stay necessarily that hot like they were in the first game. But I did believe they was going to win. But no, 1-1 going into Boston. It might go 2-1 Boston. Nigga said he want a refund. Yeah, I saw it. He was like, call that shit. Yeah, I saw that. That shit was funny as hell. So you got the Warriors 4-2, especially because they're in a new stadium. Game 5 will be a blowout. 6 will be close. No, I didn't. I did not. I'm not surprised. Wow. So they're following the script, of course. That's what they do. So I'm leaning with Golden State on this. And like I be finding different shit every time. Like I forgot about the dude from the Boston fan that got a tattoo. It's like back in March. Like Boston Celtics 2022 champs and shit. And Jimmy Kimmel, he made like a joke about it and all that. I was like, I totally forgot about that. But yeah, I'm still stick with Golden State. Or becomes a bum right after his birthday. And they point out he turned 36. Is Vegas in on the script like FanDuel? Hell yeah, that's why they promote that shit to you. Every commercial, everywhere on the court, they might throw FanDuel on there next to like the Celtics logo or something. Yeah. What's good, Big Pontiac? In the building, the OG. All the players in. I say some coming in might not necessarily know or really have a full grasp of how it's going. But the more they play, the more years in the league, they eventually catch on. It's the same with college. Like, not everyone who comes into college knows, yo, this shit is scripted, blah, 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 about money. No, they just see, I'm about to live my dream and play college football for so-and-so school. I heard what James Worthy states that the NBA today players do is practice threes, get tattoos, and tweet. Sounds about right. The Tatum was supposed to drop 40 easy. What was the over-under? What, 26? What did he get, 28? So the refs have drugged the Warriors to the finals. Yeah, of course, you got to get them to the line. Nigga said maybe 2K22 isn't scripted, just trying to be the real game. Shit. That Vegas was given a 4 today. Damn. Draymond was supposed to have gotten that second technical. Yeah, there was a couple times they decided not to give Golden State a tech. Let's see, well, there was something else that caught my attention. Oh, yeah, Steph Curry's three-pointer at the 2-minute mark of the third quarter on the 11-0 run. That shit was bullshit. This man hit that fadeaway three. I was like, come on. That one caught my attention. That one kind of let me know, yeah, Golden State had this one in hand. And, of course, the Jordan Poole three, shit, that was really the dagger, and that was before the fourth quarter. The game 6 263 days after Steve Kerr's 56th birthday. Kirk was 52 and 56. He won a championship at age 52. He can win at 56. Interesting. Smart looked like he was trying to throw the game, of course. Smart's one of the most obvious ones to tell when he's trying to throw the game. Because he always has like one of those uncalled for dumbass plays. It's like every single game he has at least one. Do you think they gonna make these games more closer? Gotta let the 75th season go out with a bang like the 100th season. If they smart. The FanDuel at a promo tonight, Tatum and Curry each score 30. Curry ends with 29. Tatum ends with 28. Yeah, I saw that missed free throw too. Yeah, I saw that missed free throw from Curry. I was like, yeah. They even like pushed out a lot of easy layups from like Curry. It was another one, Derek White. Different transition. I think Otto Porter had one that got pushed out. Yeah, they ain't slick with that shit. Steph always has the strangest shot. Yeah, dude, I'll tell you this. That shit work in beer pong, though. You hit way more shots that way. So what are my thoughts on grown man hating on Durant? Under his tweet, some say it's the fans that that pay these athletes. I mean, for one, they don't really want to push him as the best player in the league. That's part of it, so they can find any other reason. And he don't help his own case doing everything with like a burner account and shit. Like, it'd be different if he was using his own account, but the whole fact he uses a burner and he talks about like airing out dirty laundry with different teams, it just makes him look bad at the same time. So would these series go to 7 because the NBA wants drama and revenue? Like I said, if they smart, it should go 6 or 7. Definitely leaning more 7 though. What's good, T-Bull? Michael Daniels in the building. I like this music though, man. It sounds like some, I don't know, like some upscale elevator music or some shit. Clay hit his first 3 when they had 56 points. That number. Jordan Poole just pulling from deep like it was nothing. Yeah, and then you see Steph Curry like smile at Jordan Poole right after. It's like, okay. Yeah, he knew it was Magnus too. So many went under tonight on points, rebounds, and assists. Not Curry and Tatum done better. Till you beat Steph up, he looks weak. I don't know, man. I don't know. So you thought it was odd Boston pulled their starters with 10 minutes left in the game? Yeah. Like they knew they were down by 29, but a lot can happen in 10 minutes exactly. ESPN be pushing Jordan Poole. They're pushing him, and for Boston, they're pushing Derek White. Because, you know, they compared Derek White to Fred VanVleet with the whole story about having a kid in the playoffs and going on like a finals run. Yo, we man got you in the basketball and playing 2K with him, and now you seeing all this is rigged shit. I mean, just look at it as entertainment. Like hell, Mike Joy called NASCAR today a soap opera. I don't know. I actually lost count today of how many times they said show, drama build, soap opera. Like it was ridiculous for this race. I was like, the amount of mockery is just on a whole nother level. They're trying to make Curry win Finals MVP and make the Warriors look very strong. Yeah, it's all about, you know, Steph's legacy. And then on the other end, you have the superstardom of Jason Tatum. Like, is he on the cusp of being a champion? Because you see he got, like, more commercials during the finals, too. I peeped that. So why does the Celtics coach wear a mask? Push that agenda. Pull up from 38 feet on 5 for 6. Wow. The Warriors are obviously the better team, but wouldn't be close without scripting. I mean, it depends on if they're hitting their shots, though. If they're not hitting their shots, they in trouble. Yes, sir. There's people out there that think the Warriors are the greatest team ever without the scripting when the NBA allows them to do the most illegal screens. The other team, like allowing Braun to travel. That's the same with Boston with Giannis. They let Giannis just trample over you and just turn into a bulldozer. But yeah, whenever the Warriors start doing those pick and rolls and stuff, that's when they start getting hot. Like if you notice in that game earlier tonight, in the first quarter, Golden State was doing more so just like motion-based offense. The moment they started doing those pick and rolls, bang, they was hitting all them threes back to back to back to back. Then they started catching that heat. So that's another way they disrupt their own offense too. That weird ass line about Derek White should have had more kids. That shit was. Yeah, I heard that line. I was like, what? Ukraine colors the same as Golden State with the blue and the yellow. Soccer team was disqualified from the World Cup the day after a loss. It seems symbolic of them needing the U.S. in our support. So if the series is tied 2-2, Game 6 is at Massachusetts 168. Or Massachusetts equals 168. Celtics can become 16-8 in the playoffs. NBA equals 22. Boston equals 22. Curry will be 9-11 against the Celtics. So Jokic is a back-to-back MVP, and they don't push him at all. Hell no, they don't want him to be. They don't want him to be the face. He's still a big man. Yeah, Kyle Busch. I was like, what the hell, man? They really had to put on a show even just to get that late race caution. Like every single NASCAR race. Draymond ran over Grant Williams in the first quarter and they called the foul on Grant Williams. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, that's a charge. Even 2K would call that shit. It looks like the players know when to stop or make shots pure for the script. I mean, yeah. This is what they do. Sometimes in the commentary, the NBA analysts, you can hear low-key clues of how these games may turn out. Yeah, that's the same thing with the play-by-play announcers too. Nigga say Lucas or Jokic is John the Baptist. What's good, PJ Allen? What's good with you? That you don't think the Warriors are the greatest team ever? Not by a long shot. You probably say the '90s Bulls or the Showtime Lakers, but you do think they're better than Boston, yeah. San Andreas fought equals 156 and 48, so does Boston. Celtics score was tied at 48 all at one point. It's the 156th day of the year. Warriors scored 107 points, just like Earthquake. Nice. Say Tatum on SportsCenter with Kobe on his jacket. Oh boy. If he pull out that Kobe wristband for say a game 7, we already know who gonna win. What's good? What Stashkowski say, man? Say, keep doing what you're doing, man. I try to show my hardcore Boston fans your channel, and they just don't want to believe it. They think it's crazy when you tell them about the magnets on the rims. Yeah, that's just how it's going to be, man. I appreciate the super chat, too, by the way. But, yeah, that's how it's going to be. Some people just refuse to accept the truth, and just let them. It's like, if a kid want to believe Santa Claus, let the kid believe Santa Claus. But for real, at some point, you got to tell that kid it ain't no real Santa Claus like that. Out here having that nigga take credit for the shit you done bought him. They're just crazy because if the Warriors are called for many of their illegal screens, they'd have lost more playoff games or series, yeah. It's like how the refs save LeBron to help. They do that with any team they want to push. They'll help them. They can do the same with Luka. Versus when they don't call shit. Like if they let you, like they did with Golden State. Like if you just rough him up more, play him more physical, and they don't call that shit, you have an advantage. Boston was turning shit. Both teams were turning the ball over deliberately. Yeah, I heard that shit. Yeah, I appreciate the super chat. I heard that, man. I was like, NBA stands for never broken. I'm like, oh hell, them niggas late by like 3 years with that joke. Like, come on. The Warriors are a better team, but the better team doesn't always win. 2016 Western Conference Final, the Thunder looked much better than the Warriors, but they made them lose for Bron's third. Say, what players do I think will be good without the script? Some will be good without the script. It would be, I'll say Kobe would be one. As far as current players, Kevin Durant. That'd be one. He'd be a problem. Kawhi Leonard. Steph would be okay. He wouldn't necessarily be like the way they make him look now. Nah. He would be okay. Because you could play him a little bit more physical. They wouldn't call the bullshit, fouls and everything like that. Another one I think would be really good, Kyrie Irving. Obviously, Kyrie Irving. So you'd rather have the games be rigged by refs, classic rig, than NBA using magnets. But they've been using magnets for a long ass time. You got Kobe and MJ on the jacket. Damn. So the NBA wants to extend it. Yeah. Like I said, if they smart. Why is he trying to copy Kobe so much? I mean, idol. If you idolize somebody, you're going to try to be like them. It's like kids that idolize YoungBoy. They dress like him, stand like him, talk like him. So they're all shots influenced by magnets? No. Like if you on like an easy fast break layup, you don't need to turn on no magnets. Like these are still professional athletes. They can hit an easy layup. Now it's when you got to look at them sideways when they be missing easy layups and shit. Like Brandon Knight or something. It's like you missed that on purpose. Or, you know, of course, they might push one out. What's good with you, Chris S? What's good with you, man? Did I bet on the NBA? I haven't bet on the NBA at all this year. Last bet I placed was on football back in like week 5. Like week 6 something. The NBA is pushing Tatum because he reminds me of Kobe, yeah. So if Celtics win, Tatum wins finals MVP. Draymond always gets some scripted. Yeah, that's his role. That ain't nothing new. How long the NBA been using magnets? The first one I saw was Jerry West with a half-court shot. Like 8-Win had it. I think it was his old channel where the net came up before the actual ball even went in and actually made the shot. You can see the net starting to go up. So even in like Michael Jordan's era, he was getting help from magnets too. It wasn't just some like suddenly recent shit. No, they've been doing this. So Draymond should have got that second tech. Yeah. They call his team the protagonist and scripted commercials. Oh, wow. That's funny. I don't know if he knows what protagonist means. No, we already answered that. Said Draymond was super hand checking. As Boston got physical with Curry, that was calling it quick. At least that's when you saw it, yeah. Do I think any of these scuffles fights are real? I say a small select few, but most at this point, like when you see a video to talk about these NBA players are fighting, there's not even one fight. They might be having to get held back, or they just talking shit to each other. The term fighting gotten so oversaturated and so soft, it's not even funny. But I say most of these are fake, man. I think Kobe knew about his own death. Yes. Do I have a favorite NBA team? Yeah, the Atlanta Hawks. That's my favorite team. Because growing up in Chattanooga, we got the Memphis Grizzlies coverage and the Hawks coverage. Because obviously we still in Tennessee, so we going to get the Memphis coverage. And Atlanta's closer to us than Memphis is. Atlanta's what, 2.5 hours away? Maybe 2, something like that. So yeah, I grew up a Hawks fan. Back when they had Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, Lou Will, Jamal Crawford, Jeff Teague, yeah, all them, Kyle Korver, Al Horford. The Celtics will win the series. Curry and the Warriors losing. The rookie coaches happen. Yeah, Tyronn Lue, Nick Nurse. He said it could happen with Ime Udoka. The Curry's rings all against LeBron next year. Celtics Lakers. The trouble. Yeah, man, they got rid of old buddy, unfortunately. Like I said, all by the numbers. What the suspect was the age of 33. He died on 33. Date numerology. It was like, what the hell? But yeah, I used to rock with his music, man. What did he drop? Edgewood, Thug Love. No, his other shit was mixtapes. That's why he only had 2 albums. But yeah, his shit went hard though. And I remember he was in one of them Desi Banks skits. I think it was How It Goes Down in the Hood? It's like episode 5. The NBA players worship Satan. Allegedly. I see ESPN pushing the Kobe Tatum narrative. Yeah, they push that shit heavy. That's why they're gonna score like 70 in a game. Yeah. If I check out WWE shows and watch pro sports, NFL, NBA, etc., you can peep out the storylines. Yeah, the announcers do the same shit. But once game 3 also get game for it. Then lose 5 and 6, and Boston wins in 7. So you got the Warriors in 7, but what gets you is a weird narrative ritual where Warriors can't beat another team but Cavs in the finals. Yeah, that's right. They did lose to the Raptors. I see the Jazz coach quit. No, I didn't. I did not see that. Oh, yeah, they always wait to try to fight and shit. So the players act like the games are real, like the mic'd up convos. How are they that good at fake? I mean, they gonna know before the game they got a mic on. It's not gonna be like a surprise. And then they tell the other players like, hey, I got a mic on in case they like, they start cussing and shit too. The ritual June 6th. No, it's June 5th. Do I think the Kobe trail is scripted for entertainment purposes? Yeah, I say that. Did Draymond's free throw was all the proof we needed last week, impossible to stay on the rim and no exactly. Said Kareem had no magnets. Yes, he had magnets too. He played after Jerry West. I'm not saying Kareem couldn't hoop though. Like the hook shot, yeah, that shit actually works. So this picture, you want me to decide if you think I'll find it quite interesting? Yeah, I'll peep my email after the stream. That would be odd. The NBA from 94 to 2004 has changed a lot of rules and increased scoring when the ratings were dropping. When they could have just used magnets. I mean, like I said, they've been using, but it's more so the focus on the playing style. Like now, a lot of the kids are chucking up threes. Like you see this in middle school, high school, even like younger leagues than that. Chucking up threes is a norm. So that's something, the influence of Steph Curry. So you got to look at that aspect too. Versus back in the day, you had actual big men. And now they don't want that. They want you shooting along the perimeter, shooting threes. If you're a 4, you shooting threes now. If you're a center, you better have at least a mid-range or something. So it's really just about the different attitudes and things like that. Like with like the Kobe Bryant and Allen Iverson and stuff like that. That was more closely when it was like on some street ball shit. Katie once said it was hard to score 30 back in his younger days than it was in the days league after his Achilles tear. Yeah, that tells you everything. That says it all right there. Like the fact he can just outright and say that shit. I mean, you do have to factor in he did play for the Warriors at one point. Was he the best player on the team? Yes, but you play for a team like that, it should be easy. Oh yeah, Boston went 2 for 11 from 3 in the second half. Yeah, those threes killed them. Said the Sadiq Bay area. While it seemed like the magnets were used less during the late 90s, early and mid 2000s, modern day basketball looks like Magnet City. It goes back to wanting to score more points, wanting to, put up these ridiculous scores of 135 to 127. Like, yeah. And it is also playing the role. What am I trying to say here? It also coincides with, like I said before, them chucking up all them damn threes. Because it's easier to run up the score. And then sports betting plays a role too. Plus the 2002 World WCF rigging blew up along with Tim Donaghy scandal. Yeah. Could have just manipulated by using magnets. You got to remember, it's still like a cohesion going on. So it's not just the players. Of course, the referees, and they got to call the right amount of fouls, the right amount of, and say the right quarter or the right half or anything like that to narrow out the game. So of course you have Max, but you still gotta keep it interesting for the fans and for the viewers, and control the tempo and the pace of the game. Said the Magnets wasn't on for Steph tonight. At points in times they were. Like when he just started missing and shit. Like him and Klay Thompson, they missed a couple really bad. I think Klay just airballed one. You could tell they turned their shit off. So he says he's going 7. The boy I think of Trae Young since I'm a Hawks fan. I mean, I like Trae. Does he get help from the refs? Of course. He got a lot of magnet assists at Oklahoma in the first couple games when he started off hot, and they was talking about he the next Steph Curry, blah blah blah. And then they started turning his magnet off, and he got double teamed and got a lot more defensive pressure, and then he turned into a slightly above average player. So it's really just how much they enable him and him shooting them wild threes and shit. I'll say this, he's a good playmaker though when he got the ball. The MJ was Stern's biggest product. He had the gold standard scorer, but he couldn't shoot threes though. You sure David Stern could have helped him to get a great 3-point shooter. That's why he had the, Steve Curry's and Tony Kukoc and all that stuff. Paxson. College basketball using magnets, yes. If you can bet on it, they got magnets. This series going 7, 2010 finals recap. NBA needs money desperately. Yeah, that 2020 didn't help him for sure. So yeah, they gotta push this shit to 7. Said don't get you started on the spread. You had over 103 first half, landed 102. Damn. Yeah, they know. The NBA needs to make the money back it lost from China, so it's gonna go 7 games. That's what I'm saying. They dumb as hell if they go 5. If this shit ends 4-1 for either team, they dumb as hell. I'll say this, they finesse a lot of niggas though if they win 4-1, say Boston won, considering how much money was on Golden State to start off the series. So who's rigging the games? Like I said before, the refs, players are in on it, of course. What does Vegas want? There's a whole lot of things going on here. Like I said, the magnets. It's all in cohesion. The David Stern era is way better than Adam Silverfish. Yes. Yes, Adam Silver, the league got real soft. That's when they got super watered down. They let LeBron do whatever the hell he wanted to do. And all these other players did the same shit. Can someone explain to you how they turn off the mags? They got a chip inside the ball. So basically throughout the entire year, they have 3 basketballs that they rotate. Each home arena has 3 that they rotate that the referee takes a hold of while the players are doing their warm-ups and all that stuff. With the other basketballs, the ref has the actual game ball. So that's the one that's actually getting controlled. And then the same ball they use for the first half is the same ball they use for the second half. And the ball has to be inspected. It goes through a lot of testing. It has to pass special digital specifications. That's another thing they pointed out. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. And then all the wiring in the backboard and the rim and all that stuff, that's the magnetic technology. That's why you see sometimes the ball might do some weird bounce and get caught up in the very top behind, like the actual backboard and stuff. And it'll still be moving and doing weird shit. So MJ made a good amount of threes. Yeah. Say Shaq probably the GOAT. Shit. Hell no. So the NBA get too much money from betting to force game 7s now for they need to for the ratings. So the mags didn't start till 2012, 2013. No, way before that. Way before that. Stern didn't even hide how rigged the draft is. Hell no. That's one thing everybody know the draft rigged. They nothing new. Yeah, the owners are in on it too. They know. They're well aware of who's gonna win before the season starts. Shit, they the owners of the team. They gonna know. Like a lot of these trades be scripted too. So I'll be like strategic and shit. And if you look at like the long-term effects of certain teams when they trade certain players, or even just say like the short term for one season, you see how the standings would suddenly shift when this player suddenly goes to this team. And he's like the key piece they need for a deep playoff run. LeBron's whole career equals magnets. Dude's shot looks stiff, yeah. So they have a certain amount of magnet shots each game, guaranteed greens. Hence green light. Say raids. What? Raid? That's funny. There's some people like to plant their crops near magnets. That's interesting. I've never heard that. MJ's flu game was scripted, yeah. Curry's a magnet. One of my friends one time said Stephen Curry ruined basketball, and not just like the NBA, but he meant in general. Because he was talking about the influence and impact he had on the playing style of basketball. And at first I thought this nigga was just like, man, you crazy. What the fuck you talking about? And then when I started covering middle school sports games and stuff like that when I was working for the paper, I saw it and I was like, damn, he ain't lying. Because you seen him pick up. That's the first thing. Everybody gonna chuck up some threes, man. It'd be fun and it'd be cool when you start making them, but when you miss them, it gets annoying when you got that teammate like, dude, stop shooting threes. Like, pass the fucking ball. So the Globetrotter's been using magnets, yes. What's good, Bradley? What'd he say? Poor shooting like Curry. Yeah, that's another one who get help too. What I think will happen to the NBA if the magnet manipulation blew up on the mainstream. Excuse me. I mean, they didn't already like said it to your face with Charles, the David Blaine thing for the NBA playoffs. Like, they didn't put it out there before. Hell, Damian Lillard done tweeted on the shit. But people still wouldn't believe it, to be honest with you. So you just see Adam Silver in these meetings looking like a vampire with blood on his mouth. Yeah, that man, like I said, he looked like a chomo. First thought, I was like, this ain't no NBA commissioner. Yeah, that shit was some bullshit. So you think it's all about the rim? They can literally put a magnetic lid on it. I mean, it's the rim around the square of the backboard. But yeah, you mentioned the lid. Think about the term. There's a lid on the basket when a team starts going cold. That's what they talking about. That when Kobe in his rookie season airballed 3 straight shots, you think they turned his ball off as a humiliation ritual. Then he suddenly became one of the greatest players of all time. And I'll say this, there was someone when I was in college, there was this Asian dude, not even Chinese to be specific. He played overseas and shit. He played overseas basketball. And someone had asked him who was the hardest person he ever guarded. Play defense on. Lo and behold, he said Kobe Bryant. So, even though these niggas do get assistance from magnets and shit, the average person, like I've said before, you just can't go up and think you just gonna drop 20 on so-and-so hit. It ain't gonna go the way you thought it was. The Metro Boomin mom, yeah, I heard about that too. Metro Boomin mom, that was it. Her boyfriend, her husband, shot her and then killed himself. Like some weird shit, don't even make sense. That stuff looked like he in puberty. But yeah, that Metro Boomin situation, I was like, damn. It's like all these Atlanta artists and shit. Lil Key, Metro Boomin, Trouble, the Rico situation with Young Thug. This is crazy. They ain't hiding it because they know people. It's because it's about betting at this point, bro. It's like I was watching a hockey game, the Oilers and Avalanche. I was like, damn, they got more betting promotional ads and everything than the NBA or the NFL. That shit is in your face. Oh, yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that, buddy. So what about dunks? How do they magnetic that? Like I said, if it's like a dunk or like an easy layup, they don't need to magnetically assist you, give you no magnetic assistance for shit like that. Now, when they miss them, like the ones where Russell missed like an easy fast break and he look at the rim all weird, they push his shit out. But like when niggas go up and dunk like Wiggins and shit, them niggas is dunking for real. Because they already bringing the force down with their hand on the ball anyway, so you don't need a magnet for that. And I mean, shit, they've been knowing how to do that since high school at the least. You saw him with the ball bounced on the front of. Yeah, it was at Oregon State and who was it? Portland State or something. It was some West Coast teams. It was Oregon State and somebody else. And like, yeah, the ball just sat on the rim for a second, then fell in. Said Dame ain't top 75 without the magnets. Dame, the reason why the Portland Trailblazers never had a whole lot of success too. He's the reason they did, but he the reason they didn't too, because the way he played. They joke about it all the time. People are too sleep. That's why. Yeah, exactly. You want to say Curry ruined basketball entirely? It's just the teams that emulate him too much and think, hey, guys, to beat Steph, you got to outshoot Rockets. Houston Rockets. But I see what he was saying though. Because how many people, because you got to think about the kids that actually, look up to Steph. They gonna want to shoot like him because it's something they can actually do. Versus if you look up to LeBron and you're not 6'8", you can't dunk. Shit, you can only dream. So he look like a 300-year-old vampire. That Kobe's still alive. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, on his last game, yeah, he had magnetic system, and the Jazz didn't play defense because they even mentioned that they told him prior to the game about that, like, it was Kobe's last game, man. Don't let him shoot type shit. So you can go to the FBI website and read a lot about rigged college football and basketball. They even published documents on it. Yeah, damn, all day expose that shit. But people gonna think the shit real and all that. So if there's people they're using magnets to explain the shots where they don't want them to make it, like I said, they can push the shit out. Or they could just turn it off, like if say, oh, this nigga really gonna miss it. Like when they do them bad air balls, they just don't turn their magnet on. Had his foot on his head. Yeah, he was resting up and shit. Like I already said with dunks, man, you already know. Like they can easily dunk. But not all players benefit from magnets and scripts. Some of them actually play way worse than they actually can. Of course they forget. Some of them gonna have to play their role. Ben Simmons out here not shooting. I explain the shots. That's what the air balls. There's no explanation for air balls. These players shot all day long. Like I say, Steph taking these retarded ass shots. With these fadeaway threes, it's like, yeah, if he airball it, you know why. This was going on before Steph. Reggie was used the same way. Yeah, we had the possessions. What did he make, like 3 shots back to back? I think Cheeny's cute. No. You think LeBron ruined basketball? He ruined the NBA. I wouldn't say he ruined basketball. He ruined the NBA. NFL players dropping like flies, of course. NFL want to be bigger, want to be international. To imagine if Kobe's last game was against a team that needed to win to make the playoffs. See Hernan Gomez with the Illuminati tattoo and Adam Sandler. Is it that new one they promoting and shit with all the different Sixers players and Trae Young and all that? I didn't see Hernan Gomez on there. I have to probably go back and watch the trailer. Most single event that made me wake up to how fake sports were. Like I said, it was that combination of the Patriots Chiefs game with the Rams Saints game. Just how like both of those, more so just how Tom Brady wiggled out of that shit and ended up getting to another Super Bowl. I was like, okay, this motherfucker's getting way too much help. Some people believe Undertaker was really fighting Ric Flair. Damn. That's funny. Said mango tea is probably, yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. You know, some people want to believe in Santa Claus. Like I said, if they want to believe in Santa Claus, let them. Said Jordan was in the league at the time he was getting the most magnetics. It's all about money. Of course, that's why, you know, they didn't try to shame him for the gambling shit. They said, you gonna go play baseball. So that's outright announced. We're gonna suspend, you know what I'm saying, Mike Jordan. But no, go play baseball. Humiliate yourself that way. Make it look like you was a two-sport athlete. Which is even a stretch to really call him a two-sport athlete like that. So, let's see. You heard that Kobe was still alive and in witness protection because of all the Illuminati stuff. Well, I think that man living underground somewhere. I remember at the Grammys that was in Staples Center, Alicia Keys said he was in here with us. Feel like she gets deeper with these scripted games. You don't think they do it just for money and fame? Some shit supernatural got it. Oh yeah, because I mean, this is how they communicate what's gonna happen in the world and things like that too. So it's not just necessarily about, you know, the betting aspect of it, but that does play a major role in relation to us, the people. The NFL is outrageous with the manipulated games and Masonic numerology with the scoring to the player's number so blatantly if you're into the occult. Yeah. Was it the USFL with the 33-yard line? A lot of different shit they got. What's good, Donovan? You said Santa Claus equals Satan Claus. So Saint Nick translate to Satan. I mean, shit, they just literally jumbled the nigga's name up. Turn into Santa. And this nice old white dude to give you presents and shit. That Kobe's actually dead the day he died. They accidentally leaked his dead body on the internet. So you ever seen it? So you couldn't watch it the same. I haven't heard anyone mention that they leaked his dead body. I know the last dead body they showed, or that I remember, was King Von's. So MJ was probably the only athlete to play 2 pro sports. I mean, he really played for the Barons, not so much the White Sox. So it was minor league. But then you got Deion Sanders. Can't forget about primetime. So the most scripted even in recent history was the killing of us. Yeah. Yeah. Spirit World has a lot to do with these leagues knowing the outcomes. That's why Vegas is almost always right. Yeah, and it's how much money can they make off this shit. There's the Roman circus. Yeah. You got Celtics in 6. Do you think you might have been firefighters that recorded it? Oh, talking about Kobe's dead body. So LA deputies were leaking pics of Kobe's body. His wife is seeing the cops. So what made me believe in Magnus and the balls? Research, and really just seen a lot of these different shots that just do all these weird things that don't make sense. Like the half court shot where the ball literally sticks on the back iron, it doesn't even bounce. Like that is the most obvious one there is. So Bo Jackson, Bo Jackson, a two-sport athlete. But yeah, that half court shot where the ball just sat on the back of the rim. There's no other explanation for that shit. So they can always fake bodies like they did with G-Dub or GF, yeah. They leaked it real quick, then they took it away. You just saw a car fire, smoke was black, Kobe's copter had white smoke. The most scripted event in the last 2 years. But yeah, the fact they was even able to predict so much of that stuff of Kobe's death leading up should be enough of a red flag. And then the fact that it was way too cloudy and it wasn't like good enough visibly to be flying a helicopter, and yet you decide, let's fly a helicopter. Does that even make any sense? Literally the day after LeBron James passed him in scoring in his hometown. Exactly, curveball jump shots. That Wilbon was consistently been saying Boston can beat the Warriors when they play their clamp down defense. Said the 3 previous Boston. Yeah, I remember some. I don't know if it was you, but someone did mention that. Oh, I appreciate it, man. The video about the ball not bouncing after a half court shot really made you realize it's just exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's plenty of shit out there for motherfuckers to look up on their own about the Magnus and shit. It ain't nothing new. Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. But I'm about to end this screen, get up out of here. This has been part, I don't know why this connection acting weird, but this has been part 20 of Rigged NBA. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. We are out.